Hi everybody, it's Casey Williams. Well, if you've watched television at all over the last few weeks, especially over the Thanksgiving holidays, you're already familiar with this vehicle. You've seen it racing across deserts, fording water, pulling trucks out of ditches, and even racing horses and elephants. It's the 2021 Land Rover Defender. Let's go have a look at it. The Defender is the latest generation of the original Land Rover, the most capable four-wheel drive truck in the group. And when you go to redesign a Legend, you have to be really careful because you can mess it up in a hurry. But I think the designers did a really nice job with this truck. You know, it looks very tough, looks very solid, looks like it belongs in the same family as, the Discovery and the Discovery Sport and even the Range Rover products. But it just has a look all of its own, very unique looking. Starts with the front, you're very tough. I like the satin silver accents. Again, just kind of looks like it's metal. It's not, it's plastic, but it looks really good. The big headlamps, the wide flat roof really helps you when you're off-roading. You can see all the flanks of the front, see it well. Like the original Land Rover, it has an aluminum body. And I even like this little patch up here. Kind of looks like an anti-slip running board, but it's up here on the hood. I think it looks really cool, nice little accent. Come around the side, 20-inch alloy wheels with the off-road tires. Lots of body cladding down below, to really protect the body from sticks and stones and other off-road obstacles. But I like the overall design. Again, it looks very sleek, looks very contemporary, but you can tell it's a Land Rover. It has a very British look to it. I like the upper greenhouse, like the white floating roof with the windows. Again, really connects it to the original Defenders. Coming around the back, also some really nice design details. Really like the tail lamps. These light up, they're LEDs. Of course the tail lamps light up, but their LEDs look really nice. Kind of flush integrated, looks good there. Spare tire on the back, so if you're off-roading, you don't have to crawl underneath the vehicle to get it out in the mud, trying to get to it. That's always kind of a pain in the butt. Nice amount on the back. Also frees up some interior space. A nice wide tailgate, and quite a bit of storage space in here. We have the cover on it right now, the cargo cover. But you can see there's a lot of space in here. And it's all plastic. You can wash it out, wash it down very easily after you get home from your adventures. The interior still looks like it's ready to go on safari, but it's considerably more comfortable than the old Defenders used to be. The old Defender, it looks like you could open up the door, take a hose, and literally just spray the thing out. This, you might not want to do that. Although, it's not going to be all that hard to wash it down if you get a little bit of mud inside of it. It really starts, I like these seats a lot. The leather and the canvas feel very tough, very comfortable. These are heated, nice heated leather wrapped steering wheel, dual zone automatic climate control. You got the twin pane power sunroof. So, definitely a lot of nice things to keep you comfortable inside the vehicle. A lot of technology too. Like the touch screen, like the flat instrument cluster. Looks like it came out of a Range Rover. You connect all your devices really easily. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, and you've got the wireless charging pad here in the console for your phone. I like the deep cubbies, lots of storage space inside of it. All works out very nice. A lot of safety gear on this vehicle too. You've got the forward collision alert system, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot warning, rear cross path detection. This also has the video mirror. You can have it in regular mirror mode, or you can flip it and it will use the camera on the back to give you a clear sight out the back. It has 360-degree cameras. Also has a camera for the front, so if you're off-roading, it allows you to kind of peek up over the hill or peek around corners as you're driving through it. Also has the Meridian audio system, sounds really good when you turn it up. But just has absolutely everything you would need to be comfortable inside of it. Lots of space as well. So one of the other features I wanted to show you real quick while we're here. This has the Train Response 2 system on it. So go in here, press 4-wheel drive. And it allows you to configure the driving experience the way you'd want it. So this has a weight sensing system on it. So you can go into this mode, it'll raise up the suspension, it'll change the powertrain to make it a little less sensitive going through the water, and it's also got a depth finder to keep you out of trouble so you don't overload the system. You can also change it for the different conditions. You can drive it for rocks, for mud, for snow, and it'll configure the powertrain and the suspension for all those different things. So a lot of options for the vehicle if you really do want to take it off-roading. It's got an air suspension. It's a very complicated system, but you should be able to take this thing pretty much anywhere you want to go, and it'll get you there and back. Well, the base Defender has a 4-cylinder engine, but ours has the up-level turbocharged 6-cylinder. It's inline 6. Delivers 395 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. It routes that to the full-time 4-wheel drive system through an 8-speed automatic transmission. So in a vehicle this size, I think that's plenty of power. And the turbo's really nice, just really comes on. This also has a mild hybrid system, uses lithium-ion batteries to capture some energy as you're decelerating, and then it uses that to run an electric supercharger. So the turbo and the electric supercharger, plenty of power, plenty of torque to move this vehicle down the road. It also is a really nice combination for off-roading. You get all that low-end torque, and especially from the electric side of it, really helps you with the off-roading, just really controlled power as you're trying to get through the rocks and trying to get up hills and stuff. So I think it's done a very nice job. This also has an adaptive air suspension, so you can raise it up for off-roading, but normally, it does a really nice job just kind of absorbing the road shock, just gives you a very pleasant ride, very smooth ride. Again, I think it feels more like, the bigger Discovery or even a Range Rover when you're driving it from behind the wheel. It doesn't feel harsh, it doesn't feel tough. It's not like driving a Jeep. I think it just, like a Jeep Wrangler, I think it just drives, very, very nice. And again, it constantly adjusts depending on the road conditions and depending on how you're driving it. So it keeps the vehicle upright, keeps it going where you want it to go, and provides a nice, pleasant ride for 4 or 5 passengers inside of it. So there are 2 versions of the new Defender. There's the Defender 90, which is the 2-door version, or the Defender 110, which is what we have, is the 4-door version of it. But what really strikes me is that the Defender 110 really isn't so much of the old Defender as really kind of a newer version of the Discovery from the 90s or the LR3, LR4. It's a vehicle that's very capable off-road, but it's also very comfortable to get 4 or 5 people in it, take your kids to school, take it on vacation, drive it to work and back. It can do some hardcore off-roading, but it's not a vehicle that's going to make you miserable every single day. It's got the air suspension, it's got the turbo 6-cylinder engine, all the comforts of home. It's a vehicle, it's a little more Range Rover, a little more Discovery than the old Defenders used to be. And I think for a lot of people, I think that's going to be just about right. Well, let's talk about price, keeping that in mind. So the Defender starts just under $50,000. This one, as equipped, is $72,180. So again, price has gone up just a little bit, but when you compare what this vehicle is and all the stuff on it, it's very competitive at that price. Well, next week we'll have another fun vehicle. Until then, storm forward.